Are you okay? They make it look so easy, as if there's crime around every bend. I'm looking around me and all I see is law-abiding citizens. How do they find criminals right in the middle of a crime? That guy just littered. I'm on it. So apparently littering is not that serious of a crime. Yeah, you really assaulted that guy. But he'll never litter again. I made sure of that. I could really use a supervillain, an arch nemesis of sorts. Look! Over there! It appears he has an anvil for a head. Where do you come up with these guys? That's his name, Anvil for a Head. Rolls right off the tongue. I'm getting good at this naming thing. He must be some failed experiment or evil genius. Excellent choice. I'm so curious to see how this episode ends. Don't tell me! I hate having things spoiled. It turns out okay. And this comic can be yours for $1.99. Wow, that's cheaper than a cup of coffee. Shameless self-promotion. Make sure you get some good action shots of me fighting and some of my epic dialogue. I really need a catchphrase for when I swing into action. Okay, so punching the guy with an anvil for a head hurts. Even with superpowers? Especially with superpowers, I can punch that much harder. Looks like I'll have to use my wits for this villain. Stand back, citizens! I will avenge you!
He hasn't harmed any of us.
Leave these innocent people alone. It's me you want.
He's likely a stunt double from the animation studio down the street. It looks like he's just stumbling around disoriented from the anvil that fell on his head. Maybe he needs help removing it.
Help him? He's clearly a villain.
Golly gee, I love being a scientist. Are you recording? I woke up today like every scientist, full of ideas and ready to change the world. Most scientists experiment on themselves first. It usually turns out okay.
Is that what it's supposed to do?
It's an enlargement ray. I used it on my brain to grow smarter. But what's brains without brawn?
Not to state the obvious, but when you use the machine on your arm, it appears to have grown longer instead of muscular. That sounded like exposition.
It's okay, only a minor setback. If I readjust the machine...
What's coming towards us? A bird? A plane? No, it's... I didn't know he could fly. He landed right on the enlargement ray. It's destroyed. What's the chances of that? Feels like I'm only here to provide exposition.
I cannot afford to fix the machine. Even if I could, the work would take years.
So you're stuck with one long arm. What was that?
Anvil for a head. He's my first supervillain. It's so exciting.
Careful! There's expensive equipment in here.
Toro!
Not the flux capacitor!
Ha! You missed me again, Anvil for a head.
Not the hyperdrive motivator!
Not only are you stuck with one long arm, but time travel and space exploration look like they're out of the picture too. So much exposition.
Anvil for a head, your path of destruction ends here. He accidentally tripped on the cable and is stuck upside down. Two can play at the exposition game. Well, I guess my work here is done. You defeated your first villain. Not bad for your first day on the job. Hey, you mind calling the police to pick up this supervillain? He should really tidy up this place every once in a while. It'd be hard to do whatever he does with such a mess and with all this damaged equipment laying around.
My lab is destroyed. My life's work is ruined. You did this!
No need to thank me, Dr. Longarm. All in a day's work.
Yeah, thank you. Wait, thank you? Dr. Longarm?
Off I go to fight more crime. Insert catchphrase here. I hope he felt avenged. I'm pretty sure he was happy you saved the day. And his life.
With no other options, I must now turn to a life of crime. From henceforth, the world will know me as Dr. Cranium. It's such an epic name. I have the smarts and my brain is literally coming out of my head.
I thought he called you Dr. Longarm. I mean, it's just, wow. Your arm is long.
This hero will rue the day he called me Dr. Longarm.
I wonder if we'll ever see Anvil for a head again. They threw him into a maximum security prison. Seems a little harsh. He is a supervillain after all. True. I'm sure he'll escape. Then our epic battles can continue. Maybe next time you'll get to level most of the city.
Not to mention the multiple life sentences without parole. He's never, and I mean never, getting out of here.
He didn't even make a defense in court.